Guys, so Stan has a series about giving dogs treats. Now this dog doesn't know its name because they changed the name and the dog's almost 10 months old. Shout out to my buddy Jamal. Here. So we got to do. Yeah, you about to lose a handful?
He said no, no, no.
So that right there is a picky dog. She go though. We got a little treat, let her know, hey, we got something for you. It's hot out here. She's a white dog. Okay, so Stan, I'm worried. I don't know this dog. You know, I know my dog. Trying and them, they'll get to them toes, them fingers, and you say, okay, I can survive. This one, she like do like this. And I'm like, not today, Satan. And I'll be like this, hey y'all, TV here with Fit Bully 3 TV. With 3 fingers. So talk about building trust with your dog when using treats, because part of the bond is making sure the dog understands what you are asking of it, but the other part is making sure you don't get chewed up in the process. So trust, I feel like the way in which you say, hey, put that treat in that palm, and in a sense this builds patience and to a degree trust. Now mind you, she's tired, she's hot. I know this is one of them things where you see a dog's behavior when she's hot, they can't focus on nothing. Stan's pretty entertaining, so he's way better than me. Yeah, see, look, she finna get into it,
That's cool. So, come here, Mr. Sir. It's Jamal, right?
Jamal.
So you want to change this dog's name, right?
Yep.
Apache.
Apache.
Yep.
So, what would be the first thing you're gonna do to teach her name?
I thought it was calling her name with having treats in my hand too, so she responds to it.
So show me what you've been doing.
So normally I'll get the treat and I'll open the cage up and then I'll just call her name, like Patchy, Patchy. And I'm trying to tell her to sit. Can I get to sit?
All right. So are you teaching her to sit, or are you teaching her a name?
Well, I thought I was teaching her her name, and I guess I was confused and giving her a command at the same time.
So reward her for paying attention to her name,
Good girl.
because we don't want her to associate necessarily her name with coming and sitting.
Okay.
You want, whenever she's paying attention to you, Patchy. Yes. And you also got to tell her she's doing the right thing. If we're always just giving her a treat, she's like, oh, if I look at you, I get a treat.
Mhm.
But why does she get the treat?
Okay, that makes sense.
So try it again. So you make, oh, you got some more?
Patchy, Patchy,
When she looks at you,
come here, girl. Patchy.
yes.
Good girl. Good girl.
All right. The next thing, you're gonna add more value, because he was moving, he's moving. She started looking over there. You were a statue. It took you saying her name
3 times.
at least 3 times there.
Uh-huh.
So make some noise to get her attention versus using her name, because you're devaluing it.
Okay, so like you get a little bit animated.
Not necessarily animated, but just don't devalue her name.
Okay, I need another.
You're married, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. So when you met your girl, you didn't send her hey, 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 hey,
No,
hey,
I
hey,
did it, I
right?
did it, I did it.
So why are you sending hey to your dog so much? Like, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me.
Come here, girl. Come here, Patchy.
There you go.
Good girl.
So now that was one time. You told her to come here and you said her name. Another thing you can do to really add value is get the treats. Wave it back and forth and go, Patchy. Yes. And when she looks at you, mark that behavior.
Okay.
Marking means rewarding the dog for doing what you want. So here, Patchy. Yeah. And then you'll pause. See, I want her to make eye contact with me. That name needs to have value.
Okay.
So I would just do that 3 or
Patchy.
4 times.
Patchy.
Slow it down,
Patchy.
slow it, slow.
Patchy.
Right in front of her name or her nose. So here, back and forth, and then quick up. Patchy. Yeah. And when she makes that eye contact, you want to reward it. Let her know she's doing what you want. Good girl, good job. Yes, whatever you're gonna say.
Good girl. Nice.
So this will transition. If you say her name, you want her to wait till she's finished. Apache. Yes. When she makes eye contact or even looks your way, acknowledge it.
Okay.
How long have you had her for?
4 days, 5 days.
Yeah, about 5, 6 days. Yeah.
Yeah, so generally it takes about 21 days to create a habit with the dog. So I would spend really this first week just doing the name game.
Okay.
I really wouldn't ask too many commands out of her. Just interact with her, get her used to being around you, develop that bonding relationship, because she knows how to sit, she knows how to lay down, she knows how to walk, she knows how to stay.
Yeah.
All we got to do is give her a time and a place in our life.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I would just start with whistles, name, moving around. Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Damn, you trying to say what? I don't know how Sam be doing this. He's like, I was recording that.
What'd you say? It's conviction.
Conviction, man. It's conviction. But he's on the right path, and it's not a dog he's gonna keep, but it's every dog's opportunity to learn. That's what I told Jamarcus over the years. I say, my man, you better learn how to become a good dog, man. Every dog you get, learn what you can from the dog, and that's how I walk into more confident spaces with all the dogs. I've been out there when he was rovering. I was out there on the stool, holding that thing, messing with the Malinois. Come on, I'm gonna go see what these dogs can do. Curious, man.
Yeah. So, what is your goal for it?
I'm really intrigued in the hunting space, and one of my other partners from the previous series, Miguel, he's very big with the Dogos and the Presa Canarios. So he wanted to get in the Dogo space to add some value to the hunting space as well. So we got a pair of these from one of his buddies named Eugene, who's also helping me in the Presa game, him and Trevor. So we got the pair, I believe brother and sister, and wanted to try to make our own mark in it. It's more so Miguel's venture, but I always wanted to have the Dogo up close just to really just see, some features and see what it could do. And that's pretty much it.
Confidence in a relationship, especially with female dogs. Male dogs are more, I'm gonna go hunt, do things on my own. Females are kind of more, I need somebody to kind of tell me where to go. So spend a lot of time with her, take it slow, and sometimes just do nothing.
Yeah.
There you go, people. Well, that being said, hey, Tifa here as always. Fit Bully TV. We've got a Dogo in the house. She's a big old girl. We don't want to see no complaints and no hating. We're learning. We're learning. Is it a dog that I would ever get? I'll be honest and say no, because I know that comes up. Hey, would you get this? Not a dog for me, if I'm being clear. Pie to pie, you still run risk of deafness, blindness, skin issues, skin allergies. My job for me in my life is to manage outcomes, and Jamal knows this from business. Goal in managing outcomes is by making sure you don't spend too much money. So I want the dog with the least amount of issues. Not saying everything's perfect, but like, yo, if it come with certain things, I'm trying to avoid them at all costs. But there's nothing wrong with her. She's a good dog. She's super polite. She don't like females, female dogs, to be clear. But for the most part, you saw she's loving. Nobody's worried about her in terms of our lives. Otherwise, she'd probably be gone anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody was in danger, she got to go.
No liabilities.
So go learn about the Dogo. If they can get that thing rolling, you'll probably see some Dogos in the future. For now, you just learn a couple things. Go ahead and hit them with 3 things they need to focus on when basically trying to teach a dog the name.
Name, have something that they want, so build value. Make sure you're teaching them their name and not something else. Be clear about it, and then just spend time with them.
Here you go. Name, time, and understand what it is you really want them to do. And as always, take care of your dogs.